and there are so many stories around this that ought to be addressed in a straightforward manner, in my view. Let us not sweep things under the carpet. So the difference is admission on our part. Where there was a mistake, we admitted there's a mistake here, and we sorted it out. Investigations were going on. And by the way, some of these files are open, and even if has got additional information on these files, it's your duty as a citizen to give the information to the authorities, and prosecution commences. None of us, even the 3 of us who are here or the 4 of us who are here, none of us is above the law. I've never lived above the law even for 1 minute in my life. So the most important thing, get facts, not to play politics with security matters, so that when it's convenient, you can say this. When it's not convenient, you say the other. Let's go on and deal with these issues. If there are matters that have not been resolved, if there are issues that have not been done, let them be investigated. And that's what I'm calling for public input. Yes, you may be afraid that
or indeed because you already have a mechanism which we started 2 days ago. And by the way, it is not lost on us that criminals may have taken advantage of the commitment of the Gen Zs and may have gone on rampage, destroying public property, the machete wielding, the room wielding gangsters. That, of course, is an issue. But all said and done, we have a country to nurture. And we have to bring out, as Fred is saying, this truth out there. So again, I will repeat our call. Justin Muturi and team will be waiting to receive as much information as possible. We are not going to wait for the other side, the government that feels so comfortable, as Fred is saying, running the country through blogging. All right, that they do not seem to care. It's very clear. As a lawyer, I can tell you that facts speak for themselves. We saw what happened when the Albert Ojwang demonstrations were happening. Even the goons themselves came out confessing. So please don't drag the opposition into things that are as plain as daylight. We know it. They will of course try and attempt to do this and the other. But even lying or insinuation require a little bit of intelligence. These things are very good. So we know where. And actually, even lying requires a bit of common sense. Yes. Because the question is this: ask yourself this, and then by the way, you shouldn't make excuses about public responsibilities. Yeah. So if the opposition are organizing these things and causing this, unangoja virimbi ya nani kukamata hao watu wa opposition? Kamata wote. Yeah. If you have facts about it, you are saying so and so is funding this, so and so is funding. Why are you telling us a story? It is a statecraft 101. Yeah. Government officials, whether they're cabinet ministers or anybody, should never, ever make allegations. Why? Because they have the instruments of power, they can act. So they make allegations and tell you to do what? Because you cannot arrest those people. Instead of telling us it's so and so is doing this, tell us, arrest them and take them to court and produce the evidence that you have so that these people face the law. So let's not make excuses. That's why I keep saying for us. I mean, I personally will not budge high or bend from responsibility on matters such as this. So where there are facts, let's go the direction investigations will check out. But you can't wake up every morning and say it's John who did this, it's Mary who did this, and you are the one who has powers to arrest that John and Mary. Why can't they arrest them?
That we have state-sponsored groups. When President William Ruto toured Nairobi, I think he was here for 1 week. All the leaders saw the goons that came out, that were financed by both the president's team and the governor's team. 1 week, everywhere they went, we saw what the goons did. Many of them were seen being paid, lining up. And these are state-sponsored that you know where the money is coming.
And the payers are not opposition.
So, I think this one thing we want to tell President William
one
Ruto.
of them was very far away.
Yeah, we want to tell him that, you know, when you introduce the politics of goonies, it's like riding the back of a tiger. No one is in control of those goons. This is where Haiti has reached, because there was a failed regime that allowed goons to take over. So when William Ruto cannot send our police officers over 12,000 kilometers away in Haiti to deal with goons, then at home he is sponsoring goons with his government. So we want to call him out on that. And we must say this must stop now. We need to nip this in the bud, otherwise we are going to lose our country. Thank you.